As well, we now broadcast our emergency alert messages and Amber Alerts across our smartphone and internet broadcast platforms. KCHW 102.7, we're Northern Lights Public Radio, serving all of Stevens County. It's like all kinds of grandiose, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I'm all pumped and jacked now for the show.
I hope we can live up to it.
My buddy saw last Thursday's show and he calls me Chuck. He says, Chuck, what were you on? And I said, I was on the radio, baby.
True story.
That's all I know.
True story.
That's all I know. Here we go. Go, 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 go. Good morning. It's KCHW 102.7. You got Scott and Alan at 7:34. We're late because we were giggling. We laughed so hard, I got a side ache, but it's went away now. I'm okay now.
My eyes watered up. I look like I just had a cry.
If you were watching on the Twitch channel, which runs 24 hours, you can see things like that before we get started on YouTube and stuff. And maybe I should just simplify it and just put the link on Twitch every day on Facebook and just stream to there.
Could be.
It could be. I don't know. Making things difficult for myself. But I think we're up and running on all of our platforms. And happy you are along with us on the radio as well today. We should probably do that thing we do, starting off with a little bit of weather for today. I keep a real close eye on Saturday and Sunday for the live music. Now, you've been enjoying your RV, but are you going to come catch some music this weekend?
I don't know. There's a possibility.
All right. All right. I have the little KCHW tent up, and I'll have my big Bernie Sanders mittens.
Nice. Nice. A big puffy coat?
And a big puffy coat. All right, today, considerable cloudiness, just 49 for a high temperature, 37 for an overnight low. I noticed my windows were frosty this morning. Were yours frosty?
No.
All right. No. Well, okay, I don't know if it was frost, but it could be dew, but it looked like frost.
Mine were wet.
All right.
For sure.
All right, 53 for your Friday, 39 for an overnight low, 25% chance of rain. Weekend looking so much better than it did yesterday. Right now, Saturday, 65, partly cloudy, just a 10% chance of rain. That's going to be perfect for the show. And then on Sunday, not bad either, 63, cloudy, just a 17% chance of rain. So nice. That's going to make Michelle from 509's Finest, who's been putting this all together, very, very happy.
Right.
All right. So you got rock and roll music on Saturday, country music on Sunday, right here in the Chewelah City Park.
Nice.
Can't beat that. I know. It's been so long since we had something like that to do.
I think it's a pretty cool deal that they're trying to make things happen.
Yes.
I think that's really cool.
It is cool. All right. Have you looked at any news this morning? I never got a chance.
No, not really.
So I just heard the big one that really caught my eye was Captain Kirk.
Yes.
Going into space.
Yes.
That's pretty cool. So we're going to make it Captain Kirk Day. The first thing, though, we're missing Chuck. So Chuck had, let's just say family emergency and can't be on the show today. So then the Amigo sound effects just don't make sense.
No.
So I upped it up for us. And I'm really torn between two. So first, this first one, definitely true.
We are two wild and crazy guys.
And then I really fought with this one because I know this is kind of our style.
Once again, I'm on. I'm Francis. We just want to bump you up.
I don't know which one of us is Hans or Franz, though.
I think I like the first one better.
You want to be Hans?
Yeah.
All right.
No, the wild
first
and
one,
crazy guys.
Okay. All right. You don't want to play Hans and Franz?
No.
All right. So if you caught the news right before we came on, clips from William Shatner crying after going into space with Jeff Bezos. We don't know if Jeff made him cry or if it was space.
Yeah, I think it was space.
It was space?
Yeah.
All right. One thing missing from the whole newscast, and I can't believe he didn't do this before he got on the ship, but just kind of stand back maybe, 100 yards from the spaceship and take out your smartphone and go,
"Gentlemen, beam me aboard."
I'm ready.
That would have been awesome.
It would have been awesome. And then he just kind of sat there and tapped his finger. Gentlemen.
I can't believe he's 90.
I know. It's crazy. He wasn't quite sure where to sit.
But it's a mystery, and I don't like mysteries. Give me a bellyache, and I got a beauty right now.
Dr. McCoy checked him out before he got on Blue Origin.
Nice.
All right?
I don't know if you've got the whole picture or not, but he's not exactly working on all thrusters.
At one point, he walked up to the cockpit and he grabbed the little microphone.
Captain's log supplemental.
See, I got it all. Here. Once they got into space and he's peeking out the windows, he said, "What's that?" And then, he wanted to pick on Jeff Bezos a little bit, so he played a trick on him.
Your hand. I'll feel that. Human flesh against human flesh.
That's on you, Jeff Bezos. And then I just picked out one for Scott.
You know what? I'm tired. Could you just call yourself an idiot?
Okay. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. All right, so that's the big news. Captain Kirk in space.
Yeah.
All right. That is so cool. And it's so cool that he got emotional about it, too.
It
I
is.
think anybody
It's
would.
good. I think so.
When you
I
peek
think
up
so.
and see the big blue marble.
It's got to give you a whole new perspective on just how fragile everything really is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how alone we are in the universe.
Right. Right. I would hate to think that there's nothing else out there.
I've read. I read sometimes, but and I read weird things. But there are
In the
tons,
picture books.
In picture books, there are tons of reports from Air Force pilots and people that have been in space of seeing strange things. So
Right.
maybe we're not alone.
Right.
And not a lot of us disappearing. So probably not here to eat us.
Right. Yeah. There's no intelligent life down here.
All that I want to say, though, is if they're coming to eat us, they need to start with the meat eaters, because that's fair play.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Come on now, man.
Well, I'm in the bunch, too, but I'm just saying the meat eaters should get eaten first, because...
All right. Well, as long as you're in that same group,
Oh, I am.
we can hold hands while we go. Yeah.
Sometimes I eat plants. Sometimes, yeah.
I eat a lot of plants.
I eat a lot of plants.
Man, I had some good asparagus yesterday. But I like it. I almost killed Scott. Where's his EpiPen?
Gentlemen, bring me aboard. It's the asparagus planet. Wow, that's a weird thing that people say they like, though.
Tried
asparagus.
something I hadn't had yesterday.
You know,
Couscous.
and what's is
It's
that
like a grain, almost like a rice.
Oh.
But it's like really, really tiny.
All right, sounds like head cheese or something.
Tastes like top ramen.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, I like it then.
Yeah.
And it's
pretty
probably
good.
not as fattening.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. Can you put an egg in it?
Yeah, you could probably do whatever you want with it.
Because I like to put an egg in my top ramen. Totally
Right.
changes
Yeah.
it. Yeah. Then you get a little protein
Right.
besides all those carbs.
Right.
Yesterday, I put 2 eggs in my top ramen
Nice.
just to make myself feel better.
Nice.
Yeah. Huh. All right. That's our subject today, top ramen and Scott's different way of cooking it. There was 2. All right, you okay there, buddy?
Yeah, I'm fine.
You spreading some COVID around the room for me?
No, I left it all on my sleeve.
Okay, thank you. I hope you're really not spreading some COVID in my room.
No, sir.
Here,
no, sir.
where's that deadly ionizer ozone thing I have? Oh, here it is.
You want me to breathe it in
I
for a little bit?
I want you to just like put it under your chair.
Yeah?
Because
Okay.
it blows up. And
like blows up, or
you'll find out.
you're trying to kill me?
You find out. Sneeze again, you'll see.
No, that was a cough.
Yeah, isn't it funny that a sneeze now can kill someone?
It's crazy. Yeah,
Especially us old people.
maybe
And I'm in that group too.
maybe the germaphobes had it right.
Ah,
Who knows?
yeah, I ain't touching nothing.
Right.
That's all I'm saying. Nope, not touching that. No.
Nope.
No. I even, most doors, like when you're going into a big place, if you
Yeah.
look, they got the little handicap thing, and I use that.
Yeah.
'Cause I ain't
Well, you
t-
can
I-
hit that with your elbow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so
A
totally.
lot cleaner.
I use them all the time. People look at me like, "Ah." I'm like, I ain't touching that. I ain't touching that. You touch it. I ain't touching
no,
that.
you touch
You want to open the door and hold it for me? I feel safer about that and walking
Right.
past you than touching the door.
Except they usually let it go when you're only about halfway through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of trouble for a small guy. I can get pinched in there.
All I can see is your limbs just flailing. It's stuck to the
Somebody open the door! I'm stuck! It's not funny, Alan.
Poor Scott.
Keep laughing.
Oh, man.
Laugh it up.
I laugh with love, sir.
All right. To see a picture of Howie Mandel, there's a germaphobe.
Yes.
Yeah, he's something. He did something. I don't know what it is. Oh, he's hospitalized. I'm sorry, Howie.
Uh-oh.
Oh, huh. Wow.
You got to figure out what's going on there.
Yeah, everybody pray for Howie. All right.
I like Howie.
I do too. I think it's funny that he doesn't shake hands with anybody. So
Right.
of course, we're all doing that. Well, most of us.
But when if you ever watch him on America's Got Talent, though, he'll like participate in some of the magician's tricks and touch the cards that they've been touching and stuff. So
So he's gotten better.
I don't know if if that whole thing is like a severe case of germophobia or if he's getting help for it or what's going on there.
So he collapsed at a Starbucks, low blood sugar.
Oh.
You shouldn't have had the decaf sugar-free latte, buddy. Juice that stuff up.
Right. I'm
Keep
surprised
the
it
energy.
doesn't happen more often because those guys burn the candle at both ends.
Oh, yeah.
When you're at that level.
Constant
Crazy.
filming and stuff. But then you get like 6 months off.
Right? Yeah.
Thank God for reruns.
Right.
You'd be so happy for that season. Everybody else in the planet's complaining about rerun season, but all the actors are like, yes,
Yeah.
I'm going to Cancun.
Well, who can cry about 6 months off?
No. Wow. All right, so let's do some bits and breaks, Mr. Alan Milani. And as you probably drive there, I have a few to start off. And this one made me think of you this morning when I saw it. Most painful places to get a tattoo.
Uh-oh.
So now you got one tat, right? Do they call that a sleeve?
I've actually got 4, but yes, I'm working on a full sleeve right
All
now.
right. Are any of them in? Which was the most painful, and where is it at?
Honestly, for me, none of them have really been that painful.
All right.
I mean, it's a little irritating when they keep shading in the same area, just to get the ink to go in there and take. But for me, none of them have been painful. But I get them on pretty meaty parts of my body.
All right. If I was going to do it, I'd get like the Superman S on my big fat belly.
Yeah, yeah.
So I can
Little
just
low.
tear off my shirt.
Might want to get a little higher. Yeah.
I know the S is kind of drooped and stretched.
Looks more like a lowercase b.
Butthead man? I don't know.
I don't know. It doesn't have the same ring.
All right. The most painful places to get a tattoo: the head,
I can see that happening.
bottom of your feet. Ooh, a
Yeah.
tickle. Stop.
Yeah.
Stop. The inner waist. What's the inner waist versus the outer waist? Like inside and
don't
below
know.
your tummy, maybe on the waistline.
Maybe.
What's the outer waist? The backside? That's dangerous.
I don't know. I don't know. Yeah.
I was
Wear
gonna,
your mask.
I was gonna get one of those tramp stamps, but I was just gonna do a little mushroom cloud.
No, on a guy they call them champ stamps.
Champ
Champ
I'm gonna
stamps.
need 2.
Yeah.
Oh, this one sounds extra painful. Inner thigh.
Yeah, I don't know that I would want to go there.
The fingers? That doesn't seem like it hurt too much.
Well, they're kind of bony, so I could see it hurting.
Oh, because you probably got to go a little deep
Yeah,
to get.
there's not a lot of flesh on a finger.
All right.
But I mean, you see people getting wedding ring tattoos all the time in
That's
lieu of
true.
getting
Yeah.
an actual ring.
All right. Another place: the ribs and the armpit. Nobody said about private parts, but
No.
I imagine that'd be painful too.
I would imagine.
Yes. All right. So what do you got for me, Alan Milani?
If you're not buttering your saltines, are you living?
No. Because what is it without butter?
Just a saltine.
I've got.
I like it with butter. I've done it a couple of times.
Just a
But
couple.
I'm a big fan of butter, though.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't eat saltines very often.
Okay.
So
Tell me more about your fanism.
about my fanism on butter.
Was this go to fetish or just
No,
okay,
it doesn't go that far.
All right. I put it on everything. I put it in my coffee.
Is it? You know, I think I've tried it in coffee once, and I can't remember if I liked it or not.
Sometimes I use it in my hair when I want to have the
Really?
grease back look. You know.
Nice.
Those days where I have my hair back and it looks all wet. It's butter.
You smell like an English muffin.
I taste like one too.
Nice.
Yeah, all bitter.
Nice.
Because it's English. Okay, aren't the English all bitter still? Aren't they?
Yeah.
Okay, I was just guessing that they were bitter. All right, no saltines. Yes, definitely have to have some butter on them. I would say. All right. Smart humans, stupid humans. Which would you like to be?
I would like to be a smart human, but I'm not.
Back in 2016, when a man in Nebraska couldn't reach his grandmother in Florida during the aftermath of Hurricane Matthew, he called the police, but they were overwhelmed with emergencies. His next idea, order a pizza for Grandma.
Nice.
This guy's smart. Asked the delivery guy when he got there to call him and let him talk to his grandma. Oh, good idea.
That's smart.
That's ingenious.
Yeah.
All right. Here you go. Extra stupid. Hi. Hi. And there's your moment for today. We like to call, yes, extra stupid.
Does that mean we have a spare?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You're stupid. I'm an extra stupid.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Dumber and dumberer.
That was pretty stupid.
Stupid. All right. While no country has a definite plan for a manned mission to Mars, some people think we've already been there.
Okay.
Survey found 7% adults think man has already stepped foot on Mars. That is true. I know people that believe that.
And then there's the other half of the country that thinks we never even went to the moon.
That's right. You know, I'm so tired of conspiracy theories, even the old ones. Did we
Right.
go to the moon? Didn't we go to the moon? Who shot JFK?
Right.
I mean, it goes on and on. We never really know.
Right.
9/11.
And we
Was it
never
an
really
inside
know.
job?
Yeah. I couldn't believe it when that one was floating around.
Oh, you know what? I'm still on the fence on that one.
Really?
I've seen some crazy footage and I've watched, they put out documentary after documentary on it. And there is what appears to be a lot of solid evidence
That it was from the inside?
that it was an inside job. Or it was let to happen. So, who knows? It's scary to think that our government would do that to us. And here's my other part. Did presidents that get in trouble for naughty things? They can't hide nothing. So could they really hide something
Right,
like
yeah.
9/11 without somebody leaking? I don't think so.
Yeah.
That's the thing. You can't hide nothing.
I for sure thought we were going to have a repeat on the 20th anniversary.
Really?
And they actually did. I read this in the news yesterday. They actually caught on one of the flights coming out of Afghanistan in August. There was 5 guys on there that were going to hijack one of the planes. No joke. This was in the news.
And they caught him.
And they caught him.
Good deal.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm glad they caught him.
All right. You just got married again. Did you do a fair amount of dating before that?
No, not really. Not really. I was kind of over the whole thing because I'd gone through a pretty bitter breakup.
Oh.
And
I'm
yeah,
bitter
I
about all
wasn't-
my breakups.
I wasn't really looking to get, I was looking to make friends. I didn't want to get into a relationship or
Fall
anything.
in love.
And then along came Brenda.
Oh,
Yeah.
along came Brenda. There's a song.
Yeah. Yeah. I won't be the one writing the lyrics.
Let me do it.
I'm stupid.
Let me do it. Along came Brenda. She punched me in the nose.
You're coming with me.
Tied me up put me in a bag, drug me home. It's a country song.
No, usually they go the other way.
I know.
They left me. Yeah. My truck drove away.
Either way, it's kind of scary.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So, at what moment did you? This is called. What moment did you realize you were dating an idiot?
Nice.
All right. I'm not going to say any of these were me or people I've dated. All right. Would you go with this?
Yeah.
All right.
You want me
First
to read
one,
it?
I want you to read it.
All right. So these are some of the gems that were found on Reddit.
Okay.
I realized I was dating an idiot when she pointed up at a bluish star and sincerely asked, "Is that Earth?" Oh, holy smokes. I'm going to send her a postcard that says, "Wish you were here."
You should go.
Right. When she surprised me by inviting her mother on our 16-day Hawaiian cruise.
Oh.
You know, I've heard stories of people inviting their in-laws on the honeymoon.
Really?
They'll go on a cruise and invite the in-laws on the cruise.
That's just
Yeah.
creepy.
No thanks.
Yeah.
Not that I don't love them. I love my in-laws.
All right.
They're awesome.
Not
but,
taking them on my
I
cruise.
wouldn't want to take them on a cruise with me. No, kind of defeats the purpose.
I don't know. If you were doing a family cruise and it was planned like that, that would be
Right,
totally
but,
cool.
But not for like a honeymoon or something.
yeah,
I mean
that's
that's
just
something
wrong.
that should just be you and your bride or
Just wait
Yeah.
a minute. I got to go check with my mom.
your significant other, right?
Okay.
When I saw her water her plastic plant for the third time, where does that even go?
That's where it goes.
So we were driving around this weird part of Las Vegas, and I said, "This is surreal." He said, "I know, it's so real." I repeated, "Surreal," and he repeated, "So real." Wow.
I like the one mind bottling from it's Will Ferrell does it in like Blades of Glory or one of his goofy movies.
Oh, does he?
He says that's mind bottling, and I had a friend that said that to me one time, and I said, "Hey, Chuck, boggling."
Boggling. Nice.
But I think mind bottling probably works even better because what really is boggling?
Right.
All right, maybe I'm saying it wrong.
Yeah, I don't know.
Now I'm worried.
Maybe most of us are.
I think so.
Right.
All right. Next.
I dated a guy.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah,
Oops.
Scott.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Dated a guy for about a month until I found out that he didn't realize that women's breasts made actual milk to feed their babies. He thought breastfeeding was just a way to hold a baby while giving it a bottle. Well, it
Okay.
kind of is, right?
Yeah.
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 Except it's not an actual bottle.
Well, you're not supposed to look anyway, so
Right.
it's totally understandable.
Right. I realized I was dating an idiot. We were on a hike. When we got to a fork, I said, "Now we need to go north." She said, "Haven't we been this whole time?" Confused, I looked at her and asked why she said that. She replied, "North is the direction in front of you, yeah?"
Whichever way I'm pointed, baby, is north.
Let's go that way. Okay. I realized I was dating an idiot when he shot himself in the leg twice while cleaning it. The same gun, 2 weeks apart.
Oh,
Yeah, that's an idiot.
that's an idiot.
That's an idiot.
I forgot to check if there was bullets in there again. How does that happen?
This is my boomstick.
Yeah.
When we got into a legit argument over how many years there are in a decade.
That's when he knew he was in trouble.
Right, that's kind of depressing.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. If you're about to chow down right now, right before for breakfast, coming up on 8 o'clock, maybe you got to be at work at 9. You're going to grab some food. I've got breakfast for you. It's hashtag breakfast food and a band. All right? So they go together. This morning here at KCHW, we cooked up some Limp Biscuits with gravy.
Nice.
How about the Grateful Dead nuts?
Yummy.
Crosby, Stills, Nash, and oatmeal. I love these gals. Their music is so fun. The Bagels.
The bagels.
A Leonard Skim Milk.
Ew. Ew.
Ow. Ow. Hall and oatmeal.
Oh, no.
Yes.
Yeah.
I had some of these yesterday. Lady Antebellumos.
Good for you. Good for you.
Big guys, they like that 9-inch breakfast.
Nice.
Okay. The Zach Brown bran flakes. Ooh, the smashing pumpkin pancakes. Perfect for this time of year. 38 Special K. And sometimes when I'm having eggs, I like to have a side of nickel bacon.
Nickel bacon.
Nickel Bacon, what a great band. I love Nickel Bacon. Granola Funk Railroad. Let's see what else I can dig up here. The Backstreet Breakfast Burrito Boys.
That's a mouthful.
It is.
Yeah.
It's huge. Grits and Roses. And we'll finish it off. We've got to be a little healthy, right? Can't eat all those carbs without having some fruit fighters.
Nice.
Yeah. All right. There you go. Breakfast and a band. All right. What else you got there, Mr. Milani?
I've got eggcorns.
Okay. What's an eggcorn?
I don't even know.
Okay.
We're about to find out.
That sounds good.
So this is from New Scientist, which says an eggcorn, derived from a misspelling of acorn, is a particular type of language error. And while eggcorns are incorrect, they are often more satisfying and enjoyable than the correct word or expression. If you don't know how to spell the word acorn, then eggcorn is a logical and satisfying alternative.
Satisfying, EGG,
Right.
corn. Okay.
So here's some examples. One would be "as the flies go," and the correct saying would be "as the crow flies."
Mind-boggling.
Mind-boggling. Another one would be "dog eat dog world" instead of "dog eat dog."
Okay.
Espresso instead of espresso.
I think that's what I say.
I think that's what the majority of people say is espresso.
Yeah. Huh. I also found my new superhero name.
Espresso. Nice. You get that big capital E on your chest. Yeah. Spread like water flowers. Or wildflowers.
Okay.
I even ruined that one.
You did.
It should be spread like wildfire.
Okay.
The straight and arrow. And the correct way is the straight and narrow.
That's a good one.
This one is a fun one. Lactose intolerant.
That's toast, T-O-A-S-T to you and me.
Yeah, I like that. Like a bowl in a china shop. Should be like a bull in a china shop. No holes barred. Should be no holds barred.
Huh.
Wheelbarrow. Should be wheelbarrow.
Oh.
And take for granted.
Oh, have you been taking me for granted again?
Absolutely.
Oh, man.
It's that chiseled physique.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. All right. Let's see. I got a couple others from that we missed the other day. One about kissing or more nickel. Let's do Redneck Book of Manners. This sounds good. All right. If you live close to Idaho, I think all this tips from Idaho's Book of Manners. You have any friends in Idaho?
I do. I have relatives in Idaho.
All right. Let's see. Never take an open beer to a job interview.
What's wrong with that?
I don't know. Ask your interviewer if he may pop the top first.
Nice.
Nice. It's considered poor taste to take a cooler to church unless you bring enough for the whole pew.
That would be in poor taste.
If you have to vacuum the bed, it's time to change your sheets.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
man. I think I'm going to use that for a rule of thumb now.
I'm going to have to buy a vacuum.
No, I just need a vacuum because I don't think that little push sweeper thing is going to do it.
No.
I feel like that just might leave the sheets dirtier.
It just smears it in.
I'd hate getting my sheets dirty, so I sleep on the floor.
Nice.
All right, even if you're completely certain you are included in the will, it's still considered tacky to drive a U-Haul to the funeral home. Load it up. Avoid throwing bones and food scraps on the floor, as the restaurant may not have dogs.
Oh, nice. I wasn't sure of the proper etiquette there.
Belching is bad manners unless you announce beforehand that you're about to make room for dessert. Or as I like to say, release the Kraken!
Release the Kraken.
While ears need to be cleaned regularly, this job should be done in private using one's own truck keys.
Yes, for sure. For sure.
Disgusting. Dirt and grease under the fingernails is a social no-no as they alter the taste of finger foods.
Oh, my goodness.
Never knew that. Though uncomfortable, socks and shoes should be worn at a wedding, though they may be removed at the reception.
Nice. Nice.
And do not lay rubber while traveling in a funeral procession. Yeah, well, I'd say it depends on who I was processing for.
Yes.
Yeah. Let's see. When sending your date down the road with a gas can, it's impolite to also ask her to bring back some beer.
Hey, just trying to save her a trip. I don't know. That's horrible.
I like how you think.
I can't believe I just said that out loud.
Saving you a trip.
I'm going to get canceled.
You're evil. It is the cancel culture. Type this on Facebook. Do you know what Alan Maloney said? Shame on you, Alan.
Please don't.
And then you can write me up for saying the Backstreet Breakfast Burrito Boys.
Backstreet Breakfast Burrito Boys.
I like that one. All right. Is there one more there? Something about he cheated and left.
Yes. Breaking up is hard enough, but when there's another woman involved, it's doubly difficult.
Oh.
It doesn't matter if she is drop dead beautiful or looks like moldy cheese. Either way, it feels like someone stuck a knife in your back. Here are 2 things you can do to help you get through the breakup faster while keeping your self-esteem intact.
Oh, so this is where you're getting dumped for someone else?
Correct.
Oh, okay.
Or when, I don't know, maybe it's when you're, for when you're getting dumped. Avoid the temptation.
Is that like for the next time, Scott?
Okay. So.
All right.
Avoid the temptation to find out everything you can about her. Don't go to Google, Facebook, or Twitter and search for her. It'll only intensify your heartbreak.
Stalk you much.
Stalk her.
Stalk you very much. I miss you very much.
Right.
And I'm going to stalk you. For a guy, though, it doesn't bother us. It's like a little flag or whatever. She's stalking me.
Yeah. Number 2 is don't discuss her with your friends and family. In fact, don't talk about her anytime with anyone. You've probably heard the idea that whatever you put your attention on expands. Keep that in mind as you put your thoughts back onto your life and what you want to create for yourself.
So, forget about it.
Forget about it.
There's more fish in the sea. It just happens that your sea is out of water.
It's a drought year.
It's a drought year. It's a drought decade.
It's a drought decade.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Got to make you a profile, Scott.
Yeah, one with all that psycho stuff. All right. Maybe here's some help for me. Facts about kissing that'll make you want to pucker up even more.
Oh, nice.
Nice. Kissing really is one of the best things we can do on the planet. It's better than eating fresh out of the oven chocolate chip cookies even. It's even better than Facebook. Some fascinating kissing facts. Because you can't kiss Facebook. You can kiss it goodbye.
Well, you can, but it looks weird on camera.
Yeah. Especially if you're on camera.
Right.
All right. Almost no other animals kiss. Almost.
Really?
Chimps and bonobos kiss, but not with the kind of passion that humans do.
Huh.
Guys who think they are good looking kiss more. Self-confidence goes a long way.
I kiss a lot.
But you're gorgeous.
I don't think. Yeah.
I must be beautiful.
I didn't realize I was conceited.
You are. All right.
Thanks, buddy.
Guys who have had a lot of girlfriends like kissing more.
Huh.
Women value kissing more than men. I could believe that.
Yeah, I can buy that.
How we kiss with a partner makes us assess our relationship. If we kiss well together, chances are that love will last. Ooh, is it still passionate with Brenda?
Absolutely.
Right. Little tongue, no tongue. Sorry. Too much?
Yeah, I'm just going to stay right where I'm going to leave it alone. I'll leave it alone.
Maybe she'll post it. Let's see. Kissing is like a taste test and a smell test. That's what that reaction was. I had no idea.
Right? Yeah.
Our researchers have discovered that there is a scent we pick up when we are kissing, and it's believed to be related to a person's DNA. Women are the most attracted to the scent of a man who has a genetic code most different from themselves. It's biological, baby. I've used that line before, too.
Did it work?
Yes! Yes!
It's biological, baby.
Ooh.
How you doing?
Say it for me. Smooth. All right. Good chemistry when we're kissing someone could also mean that we have healthy offspring. Again, that has to do with your DNA. Some women give off a scent when they are ovulating that is picked up by men when they are kissing, and it could be subconscious, but it is a turn-on.
Huh.
Yeah. And couples who kiss more have deeper and more satisfactory relationships, but then we probably already knew that, right?
Yep.
All right. Now, let's go see what Brenda said. Absolutely no comments.
Nothing.
Chicken,
Nothing.
winner, chicken dinner. All right, there. I checked Facebook. Yay! Let's see. I think we're at the end of the list there.
Yep.
We're a little bit after 8. You feel like trying to answer some trivia questions today?
Let's do it.
Really?
Sure.
You're like all game for it and everything.
Let's do it.
All right, then all we need is some really cool theme music, and I think I have it.
The following program is closed captioned for the thinking impaired.
And today it's Milani.
I want to ask you a bunch of questions. I want to have them answered immediately.
Good luck with that.
He sounds so mad. I love it. In 2015, the number of these in the U.S. surpassed 5 million for the first time. Very important when you're on vacation. 2015, the number of these in the United States surpassed 5 million.
Suitcases?
5 million suitcases, really?
I'm sure there's
All right,
probably way more than that.
Can you dig a little deeper than a suitcase?
Than a suitcase?
But there would be a suitcase probably here. And you would have a suitcase when you went into this place.
And this is just in the U.S.?
It's just in the U.S. Surpassed 5 million, and you would have a suitcase in your hand when you went in this place.
Seems kind of high for the number of airports.
It is too high for the number of airports.
Train stations,
man, I
bus
get off
stations.
No.
Neither one of them.
I get off the airport, and man, I
don't
want to
know.
head straight here.
To the bar?
Yes!
Hotels.
Yes, hotels.
Okay.
Hotels with bars.
The lounge.
The bar. Well, we've got your priorities down, Mr. Milani.
I'm sure there's 5 million bars.
Oh, yeah.
I'll take my suitcase.
San Luis Obispo, California was home to the world's first of these, which opened in 1925, similar to the last question.
Similar to the last question, is it motels?
It is motels. Oh,
Nice.
my tips are good.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Americans consume 200 million of these every day. Tiny little candies.
200 million. It's got to be
Yes.
M&M's.
It is M&M's. Oh. Wow, you're so smart. 23% of wives say they do this without their husband's knowledge.
Shop on Amazon.
No, they throw something away of his.
Oh, underwear?
Underwear, that's right.
I nailed it?
Yes.
Wow.
Average man spends 24 minutes a day doing this.
I don't know. Absolutely nothing.
Alan, that's way more than 24 minutes.
It
That's
sure
rookie
is.
numbers. Come on.
Working?
In America, yes, but
Yeah.
we're talking about in general. No.
I have no idea.
Average man spends 24 minutes a day grooming.
Okay.
Grooming. All right, you spend that much time grooming?
Not a day. No.
No. Your hair's short.
Yeah.
Doesn't you're kind of unshaven.
That's what hats are for.
Exactly. The U.S. produces 19% of the world's what?
19%?
Of the world's what?
Cotton?
I heard it was 25%, but I think that's something else.
Is it a textile?
No, it is not. It's junk.
It's junk.
Yeah. 19% of the world's
I have no idea.
trash.
Trash.
19%. 25% of the world's pollution.
Wow.
Yeah.
Crazy.
For our size, compared
Yep.
to all the other countries, it is crazy that Americans produce a fourth of the pollution on the planet. All right, what's in common with these? Churchill Downs, Pimlico, Belmont Park.
Are they all horse racing
They
facilities?
are. They are.
Okay.
A tennis tournament, a twin, and a cigar shop. A shop.
Tennis tournament.
A twin. This is a tough one. And a cigar shop.
I have no idea.
They all have matches. That was a tough one, wasn't it?
Lame.
If you would have got that, I would have did a backflip on the camera. All right. Billiard balls, credit cards, street addresses. What do they all have in common?
What do they have in common? Billiard balls, street addresses, And credit cards.
You're going to slap
They
yourself
all
upside.
have numbers.
You are correct. Well, here's my backflip.
Bad dismount, Scott.
Ow! Ow!
Somebody pick him up.
No, I actually did it so fast you couldn't even see it.
Nice.
Yeah, it just did like a twitch. That's
Maybe
all
that
you
was-
saw, right? Was the twitch?
maybe that was
my
a good
flip.
dismount.
It was. It was perfect.
All right, excellent.
It was a 10. A bowling alley, a basketball court, and a racetrack. Bowling alley, basketball court, racetrack. I don't know. Basketball court doesn't really fit in with that.
They all have spectators.
They all have lanes.
Lanes.
A Nerf company, a cappuccino bar, and a rabid dog.
They're all froth.
Exactly. Exactly. Man, this guy's smart.
No, not really.
Farty pants?
Farty
Smarty
pants.
pants. All right.
Both.
Combined, Americans and Canadians go through 7.5 billion gallons of this per year.
Syrup? I don't know.
Butter.
Butter.
No. No. It's funner than all that put together.
I don't know what it could be.
We drink 7.5 billion gallons of beer.
That's a lot of beer.
America and Canada combined. During the 1905 college football season, this happened to 18 players. Oh, man, let's skip that one.
Okay.
That was horrid. The answer to that one was... All right, 6% of the UPS drivers have this in common. Just 6% of
Only
UPS.
6%.
Only 6%.
They're female?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Good job.
Thanks, man.
Look at Elmo. He's even surprised he's right. I've never even seen him look so surprised before. Wow. Good job, Alan.
Yeah, I threw it out there.
All right, points for Alan. Bing. That little ping should tell you something. The average person will drink 21 gallons of what this year?
Well, and beer.
It's not beer.
We share it with the Canadians.
I am, what would you call it? It wouldn't be you could add coholic to me to the end of that word. Because I drink way too much of this.
Coffee?
No. Well, yeah, but no.
Milk?
Milk.
Really?
Yes. Yeah.
21 gallons.
21 gallons. Huh. Rookie numbers,
Wow.
as you like to say.
Well, I think
stole
that
from
actually
you.
seems a little high.
Yeah. Bushkin, Spirit, Sugar Treat, Ghost Rider, and Aspen are all varieties of what?
Trees.
No. That's a
Plants.
good guess with the aspen. No. Think this time of year.
I have no idea. Mountains?
Pumpkins.
Pumpkins.
Oh, you chickened out.
Aspen pumpkin?
Bushkin, Spirit, Sugar Treat, Ghost Rider, and Aspen are all varieties of pumpkins. All right, closest guess wins. So no matter what you say, wins. All right, because it'll be the closest one because there's not two of you.
Nice.
All right, in acres, what's the average size of an American farm?
In acres. 80?
434.
Oh, I was way off.
Yeah. In what year was the T-shirt invented?
That had to be way early on.
1899.
Okay.
Good guy. And how many FBI agents are there around the world today?
7. Doesn't matter. I'm closest.
He wins.
I'm going to guess probably 4,500.
35,000.
35,000.
Yeah, that's a lot of FBI agents, and they're all looking for you.
Wow, probably.
Yeah.
You think they would have found Brian Laundrie by now?
Average person owns how many pairs of jeans?
2?
And I would have said that too,
4?
because you like your jumper.
Yeah, my jumper. Yeah. I call it a romper.
Do they have the buttons in the back?
Yes.
They do.
Yeah.
Oh.
That would be my
And you
union
usually
suit.
walk around with the door open?
Yeah. Yeah. Got to keep it aired out.
I'd like to see a picture of that, but from a distance.
Yeah. The reflection would be mind-numbing.
Oh. Average person owns 9 pairs of jeans.
Wow, that's a lot of jeans.
Let's see, I've got 2 that I wear, and then I've got 2 pairs of fat jeans
think
that I'm hoping to grow back into.
I think I've got like 6 pair.
Fat jeans?
So I'm close. Yeah, they're pretty much all fat jeans.
They're all fat jeans.
Yeah.
Excellent. All right, I think we've had enough of ourselves. We better take a break and refill our oxygen levels. and our coffee consumption.
Turn off the ozone.
But we will be back, so we hope you will be here. It's KCHW 102.7, 818 right now.
We are the Wild and Crazy Guys.
This portion of programming brought to you by New Health. Single or double shot, they have you covered at New Health. Get your flu and COVID-19 vaccines now. The flu and COVID-19 vaccines can be given at the same time. If you need one or both vaccines, they can help. The flu vaccine is available at all New Health medical sites, and both the flu and COVID vaccines are available at their drive-through happy hour events taking place on Thursdays in October and November at their Chewelah, Colville, and Lake Spokane locations. No need to leave the comfort of your vehicle for their single or double shot happy hour. Much like social distancing, wearing a mask, and hand washing, getting flu and COVID-19 vaccines are another layer of protection for ourselves, vulnerable family and friends, and our community. To schedule, please call 509-935-6004. That's 509-935-6004 to schedule your single or double shot today, or visit their website at newhp.org for a location nearest you. New patients are welcome, and most insurance plans are accepted, including Medicare, Apple Health Plans, TRICARE, and private insurance. New Health, bringing healthcare into communities and communities into healthcare since 1978.
The Public News Service Daily Newscast, October the 14th, 2021. I'm Mike Clifford. A special court panel is hosting public hearings this month asking Minnesotans what new political map should look like. Racial justice advocates are concerned about what they see as a lack of engagement.
5 judges appointed by the state Supreme Court are overseeing a redistricting process separate from what the politically divided legislature is doing. If lawmakers can't agree on maps, the court's plans would get the nod. Monica Maria Hurtado, with Voices for Racial Justice, says she was puzzled by the low attendance at the Minneapolis hearing this week. She wonders if the importance of redistricting isn't conveyed to communities of color as much as it should be.
The community, the regular citizen, in this type of process is still not as friendly, is not as participatory as I wish it could be and it should be.
She also notes that some people who signed up to testify but didn't show might have encountered scheduling conflicts. She says the good news is that the panel will still accept written testimony until October 29th. I'm Mike Moen.
Minnesota's deadline for enacting new political maps is February 15th. In recent debates, the courts have often intervened due to legislative stalemates. And a high percentage of rejected voter registrations in 3 of Ohio's biggest counties is raising some red flags.
According to the Election Administration and Voting Survey, in 2019 and 2020, a majority of online or in-person registrations in Ohio were accepted, while those registrations sent by mail, the DMV, or public agencies were more likely to be rejected. Specifically, 18% of registrations from designated public agencies were not approved. Kayla Griffin with All Voting is Local Ohio explains that more than half of those rejections came from Cuyahoga, Franklin, and Montgomery counties.
These are state agencies or agencies that folks are entrusting, whether they're the schools or the public libraries. They should be the ones who are best equipped, aside from the Board of Elections, to really carry out and facilitate these voter registrations.
The organization is calling for the Board of Directors in the 3 counties to investigate the agencies as well as requesting the release of information related to the rejections. Mary Sherman reporting.
Now we head around the globe. The New York Times reporting a man armed with a bow and arrows went on a rampage in a Norwegian town outside Oslo, killing 5 people Wednesday and wounding 2 others, that in the deadliest attack in Norway in a decade. The Times quoted police as saying they had taken the suspect into custody after the attack in Kongsberg, a town of 26,000 people about 50 miles southwest of Oslo. This is PNS. As the pandemic wanes, hunger and food insecurity are also on the decline, but the need is still far above pre-pandemic levels, especially for people of color.
Amy McReynolds with Feeding America says despite the recent decreases, the amount of food being distributed by the organization's partner food banks remained more than 50% above pre-pandemic levels.
The pandemic seemed to worsen the conditions for people of color in this country. African Americans went from 2.5 times to 3.2 times more likely to be food insecure.
McReynolds adds that Latinos went from 2 to 2.5 times more likely to be food insecure during the same period. I'm Roz Brown.
In addition to food banks, a government-led program known as SNAP or food stamps saw an increase of 7 million users between 2019 and 2021. A new report finds climate change affecting public land used by Arizona hunters and anglers, and it encourages them to join the effort to slow the march of global warming.
A new report finds it points out that while climate change has at times been a divisive issue, working to reverse the effects of drought, wildfire, and other natural events are issues that can bring people together. Michael Cravens with the Arizona Wildlife Federation says a warming planet is no longer an abstract concept.
Climate change is an issue across our country, across the globe, but here in Arizona, boy, we've really got a front row seat to it. And it's primarily expressing itself in drought conditions here. You know, we're looking at 25 years of drought at this point.
The National Wildlife Federation study released this week looks at climate-affected hunting and fishing areas in Arizona and across the country and provides examples of how to protect and restore drought-damaged lands. Mark Richardson reporting.
Finally, Emily Scott tells us October usually the best time of the year to see the bright changing leaf colors that ring in the autumn season in states like Pennsylvania, but research say the wet, warm weather of the last few months may result in muted fall foliage.
When the days get shorter and the temperature drops, chlorophyll, leaves green pigment, breaks down while anthocyanin, which causes the red coloring, is produced. The ideal conditions for this are moist summers and drier fall seasons. But Pennsylvania saw one of the wettest summers on record this year and an unseasonably warm fall so far, which has led to a delay in the changing leaf colors. Penn State professor Mark Abrams says when fall foliage is late, it can lead to a shorter peak period for viewing.
We might have a sudden frost come about at any time, and when that hits the green or just slightly changing leaves, it will turn them brown rather quickly. So all those things could, either truncate or be a further negative factor for fall colors this year.
This is Mike Clifford for Public News Service, member and listener supported on great radio stations. Find our trust indicators at publicnewsservice.org.
Your KCHW morning show made possible by a donation from God-Fearing Brothers Auto Center. God-Fearing Brothers specializes in auto services, including repair, maintenance, and detailing. They also stock tires, provide collision repairs, including glass, and they have an auto sales lot on the corner of Highway 395 and Main Street at the light. For more information, you can visit the Auto Service Center at 806 East Main in Chewelah. Find them online at godfearingbrothers.com or by phone at 509-935-6414. That's me on the drums.
Nice. I'm clapping. Needs more cowbell.
Oh, it does. A lot more cowbell. All right, it's KCHW 102.7, 827. Scott and Ellen on a Thursday. Missing one amigo, but it is okay. We miss him, but we have this in store for you.
We are two wild and crazy guys.
Favorite lines, Steve Martin. Remember Steve Martin did albums in the beginning?
Yes.
And it was talking about how you break up with a girl. You say, I break with thee, and then you throw a dog poo-poo on their shoes.
Yes.
Then me and my buddy, we go to the clubs and we look for the girls with the dog poo-poo on their shoes.
Yeah.
It works.
And that is why I wear tuna fish sandwich.
Under each arm.
It gives me my own individual odor.
All right. You can tell we're around the same age.
Yeah.
Childish.
Yes, sir.
Yes. All right. What do we do this break? Birthdays, and you have the calendar, Mr. Alan Milani. Some local birthdays for Thursday, the 14th of October.
We do have one birthday, and it is Vanessa Rainbolt.
All right, Vanessa.
And then we have 2 anniversaries, one of them being Salty and Tanya Parrott.
Oh, Salty Parrott.
And Vincent and Stephanie Aiken.
All right. Congratulations all the way around and some applause. That was my Don Pardo voice. All right, celebrity birthdays. I'll roll a few of those out if I can scroll. Here we go. First up, Greg Evigan, My Two Dads, BJ and the Bear. I remember that show.
I remember that show.
68. Lori Petty from A League of Their Own, 58. Steve Coogan. My mom used to make Coogan. It's a German dessert. From Despicable Me 2 and 3, he's 56. Sports personality Stephen A. Smith, 54. Or do you say Stephen when it has the PH, or is it still Stephen?
No, I think it's still Stephen.
It's still Stephen?
Yep.
Stephen A. Smith. Stephen, what are you doing, Stephen? Sorry. John Ceda from Chicago PD and Homicide, Life on the Street, 51. A musician Usher, and also a side job. 43.
True story.
And Stacy Keebler from the Cookie Company is 42. Actually Dancing with the Stars. Ben Whishaw from he plays Q in the new Bond films, and was also in A Very English Scandal. 40. Jay Farrow for Saturday Night Live, 34. And Rowan Blanchard from Girl Meets World, 20. On to what we call history, or it happened today.
Today in 1947, Air Force test pilot Chuck Yeager became the first person to break the sound barrier when he flew the experimental Bell X-1 rocket plane over Edwards Air Force Base in California.
Oh, wow. And you know what he screamed? Sorry, it is Captain Kirk Day.
Nice. In 1968, the first live telecast from a manned U.S. spacecraft was transmitted from Apollo 7.
You know what they said?
I don't know if you've got the whole picture or not, but he's not exactly working on all the thrusters.
Yeah. Got to play these again. This is awesome.
Right.
All right.
In 1979, Wayne Gretzky of the Edmonton Oilers scored the first of his National Hockey League record 894 goals in a home game against the Vancouver Canucks.
894 goals in one game?
I don't know that it was one game.
Oh.
No, it says he
his
scored
first.
the first.
Oh, it'd be better if he got 894 games. And what a horrible name for a team, though. The Oilers?
The Oilers. Yeah. Didn't we have the Houston Oilers for a while in the NFL?
I think so.
Yeah.
All right.
In 1998, federal authorities charged Eric Robert Rudolph, one of FBI's 10 most wanted fugitives, with the bombing at the 1996 Summer Olympics in Atlanta. In 2012, Austrian skydiver Felix Baumgartner set the world record for skydiving an estimated 24 miles, reaching an estimated speed of 843.6 miles per hour, or Mach 1.25, becoming the first person to break the sound barrier without vehicular power on his descent.
Ooh.
Captain's log supplemental.
In 2017, producer Harvey Weinstein was expelled by the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences after historical revelations of harassment and rape.
Wow. What a story to end on. Thank you.
Right. Yeah, sorry for that.
No jokes there. All right, special events. Be bald and be free day. Pick up that hat, buddy.
I can't.
Free your mind.
Free your mind.
All right. It's World Sight Day. And Dessert Day.
Nice.
All right. So every meal today has to be a dessert.
Dessert. Fantastic.
What's our number of the day?
100,000. That's a big number. And that would be the gallons of saliva your mouth will generate.
I think mine might produce a little more.
Well, we talk a lot.
Yeah, but Okay, hold on. Oh, I can't find it. I actually have a commercial for that.
Uh-oh.
Oh, man. Yeah, it's called Salivex.
It's missing in action.
It is missing in action, but there's some people out there who heard it before. It's saliva in a can. I'll see if I can find that in a little bit. Salivex. All right, moving on to news and nuggets. Some stories that you may or may not need to know. I know I'm going to do the first one because I know you were really excited about the second one.
I wouldn't say excited.
Well, you were worried you couldn't talk about it on the radio.
Yeah.
Okay, but we're gonna.
We're gonna.
All right. All right. First story, though, a large cat native to Africa is on the loose in a suburb north of Detroit after escaping from its owner. The cat was reported missing around, because I don't know what that word is.
Caracal?
Yeah. Is this some kind of cat?
Apparently.
Oh. It was reported missing around 6:30 a.m. on Wednesday. Excuse me, I've lost my killer cat. Her name's Mooch.
Mooch.
It is a giant cat. The caracal is a medium-sized wild cat native to Africa and the Middle East, Central Asia, and areas of Pakistan. It is characterized by a robust build, long legs, short-faced, long, tufted ears. It looks like a cougar. With really long, cute ears.
Pointy ears.
Yeah, pointy ears. Cute ears. All right, so the cat's weight is estimated at just 50 pounds. It was among 4 big cats held in cages that allowed them to go in and out of the owner's garage. 2 escaped through a gate that was left open.
Whoops.
And the owner used raw meat to lure one back to the enclosure. And a small child. Police said the cats are classified in an animal category that isn't regulated by the state. The cats have gone away from the owner's home on at least 2 other occasions, which prompts me to say, here, kitty, kitty, kitty. All right, ancient poop from Ellen Maloney.
Ancient poop fossils are helping researchers uncover some surprising details about the lives of Europeans thousands of years ago. The new study has discovered that miners, is what is now present-day Austria, had a diet that many people might recognize today. 2,700 years later, an international team found 2 fungal species in these fossils which humans use to make beer and blue cheese. Results identified plant fragments in the miners' feces. Study authors say the highly fibrous, carbohydrate-rich diet they found in the fossils likely comes from eating broad beans, fruits, nuts, or animal food products.
Why were you so scared to read that?
Poop.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah, don't worry. Happens all the time.
Isn't that right, Mr. Poopy Pants?
Nice.
Sorry.
Nice.
Don't you wish you had the sound effects?
I have my own hamper.
It's just for your poo-poo undies. All right, social media has helped to connect the world in a way previous generations could never dream of. Unfortunately, it's a bad deal.
Welcome to the dark side.
Uh-huh. Researchers from the University of Sydney have discovered 46 specific harmful effects of using social networks. These include physical detriments, mental health problems, impacts on work and school productivity, and security or privacy issues. Wow. I watched a documentary on this. It's a growing problem. The cost of social exchanges includes both physical, psychological harms such as depression, anxiety, or jealousy, and other costs to users like wasting time, energy, and even money if you're playing those casino games online. All right. You know, and I don't get the casino games online.
Yeah, I don't either.
Because you don't win any money, but they want you to pay to buy more chips.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, annoying content. These harms appear when users view content that annoys, upsets, or irritates them, like political stuff. These typically include disturbing, violent, or obscene content as well. Privacy concerns. These are threats to personal privacy related to storing, repurposing, or sharing personal information with third parties. You know, I've never had a problem with someone taking my photos and using them. Huh?
Me either. Not that I'm aware of.
Yeah. Usually you don't want to see pictures of a guy that's got hair like a hat.
Did you knit that yourself?
I did. All right, cyberbullying. Well, we kind of do this without the internet.
We do.
All right.
Yeah.
That includes any abuse or harassment by groups or individuals who send abusive messages, lie about others, stalk individuals, or spread rumors, Alan.
Thanks, buddy. Didn't even see that bus coming.
And low performance. This refers to the negative impact social media use can have on job or academic performance. I could say computers in general can cause this problem.
Yeah.
Back years ago, I had a couple online businesses, and I noticed that most of my sales happened on Mondays.
Mm-hmm. Just because everybody's getting there at work and
exactly, they don't want to start. It's Monday.
Right.
I had most of my sales on Monday mornings, and you could see it start like on the East Coast and come across.
Nice
from the receipts, Yeah, crazy. All right. Speaking of money,
a North Carolina mechanic won almost $200,000 on a lottery ticket he forgot he purchased. Gregory Warren stopped for gas after work and decided to try his luck on a ticket that ended up winning him half of a $391,870 jackpot. But because he doesn't buy lottery tickets very often, he forgot to check it for almost 2 weeks.
Ooh, wow.
Nice surprise.
Another one. Odds of winning a good prize in the lottery are pretty slim, but once you win something, you kind of feel lucky and keep on playing. Human nature is what they say. In the case of a Maryland man, his luck kept paying off. 47-year-old man collected a $100,000 lottery prize after winning $1,000 and $10,000 last year.
Wow. Just keeps adding zeros.
I like the next story. Oh, I should have done that one.
For hundreds of years, dogs have been used by armies and security forces to sniff out trouble, take down bad guys, and even comfort the sick or injured. But one day, some security canines won't have a pulse. A couple of military weapons manufacturers, Ghost Robotics and Sword International, have teamed up to create a rifle-toting robot dog called the Special Purpose Unmanned Rifle, or SPUR. The system adds a rifle from Sword to one of the Ghost Robotics quadrupedal unmanned ground vehicles, or UGVs.
This is a tough one.
The Spur made its debut on the show floor at the Association of the U.S. Army's main annual convention in Washington, D.C., which opened Tuesday.
Wow. Wow. Now, do you have a dog?
3 of them.
You have 3 of them. What would you do with a robot dog?
Absolutely nothing.
What would you do with a robot dog with a rifle on its back?
I would defend my home. Yes, I would.
Yeah, I think a lot of people would take that. It's kind of like better than a Doberman, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
And then after the dog eats someone, he goes like this.
Scooby Snack.
You touch my Scooby Snack, and then the bullets fly. All right, Scooby, way to go. Let's see. Tennessee Haunted House requires a 40-page waiver.
Whoa.
McCamey Manor, with locations in Summertown, Tennessee, and Huntsville, Alabama, is likely the scariest haunted house on the planet Earth. In fact, some people have dubbed it a real-life torture chamber that shouldn't even be in business. Why? Some requirements that you need to pass the screening process. Signing the 40-page waiver. You all must get a sports physical and a doctor's letter stating that you're physically and mentally cleared. You have to pass a background check. You have to pass a screening via Facebook, FaceTime, or phone. Have proof of medical insurance. Pass a portable drug test on the day of the tour. What?
Wow.
And once you schedule your experience, you'll partake in the Horror Fest that takes over 10 hours. If you complete the journey and follow the rules they lay out, such as no cursing, drinking, smoking, running, eating, or touching the actors or props, you can win $20,000.
If you complete the journey.
That's right. Nobody has ever completed the journey.
What does that even mean?
I don't know.
Are they dead?
It sounds like it.
Wow.
It's a real haunted house.
That's scary.
All right, there's a massive change.org petition to have the place shut down. Some have claimed they left with broken bones, bruises, were waterboarded, and that the founder, Russ McCartney and company, don't adhere to the proposed safe word in a timely fashion. That'd kind of bother me. And if you're walking into a haunted house and they say, "What's your safe word?" and I go, "Fluffy."
Fluffy.
I don't have a safe word. That was just the first thing that came to my mind.
Right. Yeah, I don't have a safe word.
You're going to need one.
Not if I don't go there.
All right. Let's see. We got statues from the British Garden identified as ancient Egyptian. That kind of sounds boring. Let's just leave it all alone.
Let's do it.
All right. So looking toward the end of our show. But first, entertainment. Squid Game. Have you watched it yet? I keep asking all the announcers. Nobody's seen it, but it's all over the internet. All right. Let's see. Earlier this week, Netflix shared that Squid Game is the streamer's biggest hit series with 111 million member households watching it since its debut on September 17th. Now, according to internal documents obtained by Bloomberg, the streamer spent $21 million on the hit Korean language series. That comes to about $2.4 million per episode, and there are 9 episodes. In comparison, Stranger Things and The Crown cost $8 million and $10 million an episode, so relatively cheap. Let's see, at Disney Plus, Marvel shows like WandaVision and The Falcon and The Winter Soldier have movie-sized price tags, costing as much as $25 million per episode. Hollywood Reporter wrote in 2019, first season of Star Wars series The Mandalorian had a budget of $15 million an episode.
Wow.
Tech giants like Apple and Amazon have also dropped heaps of cash to build up the streaming business. Amazon is spending $465 million on season 1 of its upcoming Lord of the Rings TV series.
Oh, wow.
It also includes $250 million that it had to spend to get the rights to do it.
Wow.
It's amazing these streaming services make enough money to pay it all back.
Right. Well, look at the fees they charge.
They're not that high.
Well,
it's when you have 10 streaming services that it gets expensive, but really they're all under $10.
When you get millions of Americans are buying that service.
Wow. The morning show cost Apple $300 million for 2 seasons, or $15 million an episode. Wow.
Crazy.
All right, so let's do that thing we do when we wrap up our show. We take a look at the crazies that are out there and the goofy things that happened while you were sleeping. And there's a few.
Slap some bacon on a biscuit and let's go. We're burning daylight.
It's the world of strange. A world gone wacky.
Out here, due process is a bullet.
And some of the scariest people on the planet.
I think you're bluffing. Be afraid.
You know, you look mighty pretty when you get mad.
It's your odd news on KCHW.
Just sit back and enjoy the show.
I'm scared now. Scared.
Did you sign the waiver?
I did. 40-page waiver to listen to this show. Plus a drug test.
And a drug test.
And it's not for us. It's for you.
And you have to fail it.
That's right, because you're crazy for listening. We always start off with the news attack. First part is a true statement, and the second part is a bad joke. And the first 3, all about Shatner.
Yes, they are. William Shatner went to space, got to be weightless, and then came back to Earth. Meryl Streep can keep her stupid Oscars.
Yeah, way to one-upper. William Shatner, if you haven't heard, 3 others went into space on Jeff Bezos' rocket ship. Upon landing, they received commemorative pins and a $10 Amazon gift card.
Worth it. Totally worth it.
Yeah, I would have went for free.
Now that William Shatner's gone to space, the internet wants Patrick Stewart to make the journey. Whoa, slow down with the actors and let's send some genuine national treasures. I'm talking about you, Chrissy Teigen.
Yeah, see, there's probably more people we could send into space.
Absolutely.
Rapper Cardi B was gifted a mansion for her birthday by her boyfriend. She doesn't have her own money? Oh. Dude, what are you doing? Do you know how much grass you're going to have to mow now? 2 places.
Right.
All right.
LeBron James didn't like how Squid Game ended. Everyone got a participation trophy.
Oh, it's just like school.
Right.
2,700-year-old human poop reveals man was eating blue cheese. Nice to know we've evolved to the point where cheese comes as a dust in a tear-open pouch.
Yuck. Scientists say air quality inside a typical car is more polluted than outdoor air. Pollution reaches its peak about an hour after leaving the Taco Bell drive-thru. Yes.
You know, what I always think about is when you start the air conditioner in your car for the first time for the season and that smell that comes out of it.
Yeah.
I don't think that's healthy.
No,
it's like
not.
I think that's what Legionnaire's disease smells like.
Really?
Yeah, because they got it from a bad swamp cooler.
True.
So, but yeah, when that starts up, it's like, should I breathe this?
Right.
All right, last one.
Is it me?
I think so.
Dog owners have been warned not to brush their pets' teeth with human toothpaste after research suggested it was being used as a solution to bad breath.
Huh.
Plus, getting Fido to rinse and spit is nearly impossible.
I'd just hold them underwater.
I wonder if you could train a dog to do that.
I bet you could. They're pretty smart. But training him to brush his own teeth, different story.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you can teach a cat to use a toilet, so why not? What'd be better is if you could teach your dog to brush my teeth.
Wow. That would be impressive.
There's a YouTube video.
It could be a new trend.
Of course, somebody would probably just let the dog use their tongue. Oh, all right.
We're going viral. Literally.
It is not the cleanest tongue on the planet.
No.
Despite what they say. Man in Belgium who ordered a burger from McDonald's restaurant found over $18,000 in cash in his bag. Wow, these are wacky but true stories. He returned the money. Turned out it was from the restaurant's cash register, so he probably saved somebody's job.
Yes,
right?
he did.
So that's, I guess, what you call the right thing to do. Uh-huh.
Right.
But not the Scott thing to do.
I was going to ask why he gave it back.
Yeah. I mean, if you opened a bag and there was a hamburger and fries and $18,000, I'm saying bonus.
I just would have assumed that I was the 1 billionth customer. That's
right. And speed off out of the drive-thru.
The
Idiot-mobile. I won.
I'd be running.
Yeah. All right.
Niagara Falls, Ontario, Canada. Cops pulled over a driver on suspicion of DUI. A guy who had no connection to the driver approached the officer and began video recording the scene while shouting obscenities.
So this is just some guy on the side of the street. He's going to come over to help.
Right.
Excellent.
The cop cautioned him, and this seemed to further agitate the man, who then spat in the officer's direction.
Ooh.
Bad idea. He fought back as the officer tried to arrest him. Backup was called, and the man was hauled away, charged with obstructing a police officer, assaulting a police officer, resisting arrest, and violation of probation.
Wow. All of that.
That's a pretty smart fella.
Oh, man. That's kind of surprising because I saw his profile on Facebook.
I'm Rick Tamlin. People seem to like me because I am polite and I'm rarely late. I like to eat ice cream, and I really enjoy a nice pair of slacks.
And spitting on people. You know, when somebody, I don't know if it's a Washington state law, but in some states, that's an attack.
Yeah.
If someone spits on you, you can legally punch them out.
Right.
Spit on me. All right, maybe not. Gender reveal parties have gone next level in many parts of the world, usually with catastrophic results. There have been so many gender reveals that have caused massive problems.
Fires.
A Dubai couple took the tradition to new heights, making a fully grown tiger pop a balloon to reveal their child's gender. This seems like a really bad idea. Where's your kid? All right, in the clip, a tiger can be seen walking across a sandy beach near a luxury hotel. We see the tiger approach a black balloon hanging in midair, attached to a string with white balloons suspending higher. After taking a moment to gauge the height, the tiger pounces on the black balloon with its claws stretched out, causing the balloon to explode and pink powder scattered into the wind. Oh, so what's that mean?
A pink?
Yeah, so it was a girl. A girl.
I don't ever want you associating with little girls.
Why not, Mama?
Because little girls are the devil.
The devil.
Never listened to my mom. Can you believe that?
My mama always said.
All right, last one, all yours.
70,000 pounds of grapes and some diesel spilled early Wednesday morning on a highway near Gilroy, California, forcing slow traffic and a big cleanup. Pretty sure that's where Gallo in the box comes from.
Bring us some fresh wine. No more of this old stuff.
I don't want any of this highway wine. Right. Are you sure they were grapes? Because I wanted to play this.
Attack of the killer tomatoes! Attack of the killer tomatoes! They'll beat you, bash you, squish you, mash you, chew you up for brunch, and finish you off for dinner or lunch. They're marching down the halls, they're crawling off the walls. They're gooey, gushy, squishy, mushy, rotten to the core. They're standing outside your door.
All right, in the beginning of that, we actually sang along. So,
yes, we did.
So if you want to.
If you have any poo, fling it now.
Thank you.
Fling it now.
Fling it now. All right, that is our show for today. So much thanks going out for being here, listening online, listening on your car radio, listening on your desktop radio, listening at work, listening at the drugstore. Thank you very much.
Wherever you may be.
That's right. We appreciate it. A couple notes. So we've got a big music festival this weekend, Saturday and Sunday. Saturday's rock. Sunday is going to be country. We'll do a little live broadcasting. I got to break everything out. I haven't had the tent out in 2 years.
Oh, my goodness.
So, and the equipment. Make sure it all works so we can even broadcast live.
Fantastic.
I should probably plan ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Might be a good idea.
It might be a good idea.
You have
so
a busy
it's
couple of days ahead of you.
It is. It's going to be a fun weekend, too. Yeah. And the weather has, it was like a 30% chance of rain on the weekend yesterday, and they've taken that down to 10 on Saturday and 17 on Sunday.
Nice.
So it's looking up.
Nice.
All right. All right. Other than that, we've got a play opening up next weekend. It's Little Shop of Horrors with a bunch of local actors and some phenomenal local actors. It's going to be a good show, and that'll run for 2 weekends as well. So some stuff coming up. I also got a little, let's see if I can pull it back up. I got an email from Sandy the Chamber. She's been doing a calendar every week. And let's see here, on the 15th, of course, that's tomorrow morning, they've got the Chamber of Commerce meeting. They're doing it in person again. It's at the Chihuahua Casino. Also, as a fundraiser every year, the Chamber develops most of its funding from their Chamber dinner and auction. They could not do it, of course, from COVID, and they are doing an online auction. Go to their website, chihuahua.org /auction. That auction closes at 10 a.m. on Friday if you want to bid on something else and support them. I believe it is the last farmers market tomorrow as well, from 11 to 3:30. And how do they end the year? Do you know, Alan Maloney?
I haven't a clue.
Pumpkin bowling.
Nice.
Happens at 3:30. They do it late in the day, so the kids from school come down and go bowling. All right. Also on Friday, Chihuahua football at Colfax at 7 p.m. All right. Let's see. There's the Rocktober Music Festival, both days in the City Park. And then on the 20th, City Council meeting. Also on the 20th, a Chihuahua School Board meeting. And then, let's see, on the 22nd next week, Chihuahua football at Davenport at 7 p.m. All right. There's a few things happening. Thank you, Sandy, for putting together that events calendar. We haven't had one of those in quite a while. Yay, yay. Other than that, tonight on the radio, it's Thursday. That means Jeff Newman comes in, drives the ladies crazy with his Motown show and all that soul music. So catch Jeff tonight from 6 to 9. And then it's the psychedelic era, a couple hours of psychedelic rock with the Hermit, which, surprisingly, no one has ever seen. Right? Last night, and it was really obvious, we'll just give a show a tease, even though it's past. It's always obvious when Dirt Road Doug comes in and does his show, The Dirt Road Blues, because I can actually probably take the camera and put it on the floor. There's mud on the floor. Doug? There's
Dead
mud
silence.
on the floor. Doug. So, yeah, Dirt Road Blues. You can always tell after a show because there's usually mud on the floor. He likes to play in his garden.
He just wants you to know who's here.
Yeah. Other than that, I'm Scott.
I'm Alan.
And we want you to keep on listening and have a great day. That's all I got. Outgoing sound effect. What was your favorite one today?
You know, they were all good.
I thought you might say the human flesh one.
Okay.
Was that your favorite?
Yes.
Yeah. I'll feel that. Human flesh against human flesh.
Have a good day. I'm sorry.